The Metaverse is getting record levels of investment, despite no company seem to be able to define exactly what that is. But that hasn't stopped Sony and Lego investing $2 billion into Epic to help them build it. Despite most people thinking of Epic as either a game store or game engine developer, Sony has a different plan for the money. They say we are confident in Epic's expertise, and this will accelerate our various efforts, such as the development of digital fan experiences in sports and our virtual production initiatives. And this is actually the second round of investment that Sony has made, after a previous $250 million investment that they made in July 2020. I mean, I'd hope for $250 million I'd be able to point to the Metaverse and what they've actually got for their money, but whatever it is, it clearly hasn't made a dent on me. The Lego Group made a separate long-term partnership to shape the future of the Metaverse, and said a proportion of our investments is focused on trends we believe will impact the future world that we and our children will live in. This investment will accelerate our engagement in the world of digital play, and we are pleased to be investing in Epic Games to support their continued growth journey with a long-term focus towards the future Metaverse. Considering Lego is a clearly physical toy, them entering the Metaverse seems a little bit unusual to me, although they have just recently released Lego Star Wars to great success. Well, personally, I'm still not sure how you tie either Lego Star Wars or physical Lego into the Metaverse. And I hope they have a better idea rather than just throwing $1 billion at a wall and seeing if anyone can make something that works. Because so far, all we seem to have is some flouncy language, including Epic saying that the three companies aim to create a new social entertainment exploring the connection between digital and physical worlds. This investment will accelerate our work to build the Metaverse and create spaces where players can have fun with friends, brands can build creative and immersive experiences, and creators can build a community and thrive. And honestly, after they've said all that, I can still only think, what, are we going to start building Lego in virtual reality? Is that your great plan that cost you $1 billion to do? Seems a little bit weird to me. So I don't know, I'm all for embracing new ideas, I just prefer the actual idea to exist. And I'm not sure that these people throwing $1 billion actually have one at the moment, or if they have, they're playing their cards very close to their chest. I can see many industries benefiting from various different virtual reality experiences. I just didn't expect Lego to be one of the first. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Kingdom Hearts 4, while announced during the 20th anniversary celebration with a flashy trailer, it appears that we're not going to be getting any news about that for a very, very long time. So if you're excited, I wouldn't hold your breath quite yet. Well, they say we're not going to get any more news until way after the E3 period. We could actually be talking 2024 before that happens. The director said that more information about the game is due at a very later date, and is a quote which has come from fans who attended the in-person event in Tokyo over the weekend. Now, I'm not a fan of revealing games when you've just started development of them. I actually don't think you can keep up the hype for a multi-year marketing plan, and it doesn't gain you anything, so you may as well reveal it closer to when it's launched, so you can have a consistent marketing push from reveal to launch, without anyone actually losing interest, which will no doubt happen for this game in the middle, and they'll have to start from scratch later on. But of all the reasons to reveal your game early, apparently this was revealed for one of the worst, saying that Square Enix decided to debut Kingdom Hearts 4 during its early development stage was apparently due to wanting to avoid it being leaked early. Which, considering no game can keep up the hype for multi-year periods anyway, I'm not really sure why you're bothered about whether you reveal it or somebody leaks it. Because multiple years down the line, when you're ready to release your game, no one's going to remember how it was revealed in the first place anyway when there's this big of a gap. But some things we know about Kingdom Hearts 4 is that the trailer was rendered in real time by Unreal Engine 4, however the game will actually release on the much newer Unreal Engine 5. Also, there will be a new world in development, with many people theorizing that this will be a Star Wars themed world. All in all, Kingdom Hearts 4 is no doubt excites a lot of people and is a much beloved franchise. It's just for me, I just can't get interested in a game until we have a release date, which isn't many years into the future. A Deus Ex art director has released a creepy new trailer for a future horror game due out in 2023. The creator, known for his work on Deus Ex Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, is creating a new game called Hell Is Us at company Road Factor, developer of previous games Mordheim, City of the Damned, and Necromunda Underhive Wars. Named their most ambitious project to date, it's going to be a semi-open world and a third-person action-adventure. Taking place in a country devastated by a civil war, the sudden appearance of supernatural creatures unleashed by an event known as the Calamity. I think this trailer itself has a nice aesthetic style to it and suddenly sets the scene very well. Of course, what the game will actually look like in the end still remains to be seen. The game itself, though, plans to take a leaf out of the Elden Ring book, as they say that figuring things out is a core aspect of the experience. There is no map, no compass, or quest markers to guide you on your way. They say our goal with Hell Is Us is to bring back true adventure and exploration. There's no need for a detailed quest log or precise waypoint on the map. We want players to feel the thrill of the adventure, guided by their feelings and instincts. After the success of Elden Ring, it was inevitable that future games would actually take some cues from the style of that game, and it seems like the first ones are coming down the pipe. From what we know, it seems that the combat will be largely melee-focused, with swords, spears, and axes all making an appearance. They say you will need to learn how to fight these monsters and use your drone wisely to stay alive. The developer says that the central theme of Hell Is Us is that human violence is a perpetual cycle fueled by human emotions and passions. And quite frankly, I have no idea what that's meant to mean, but it definitely sounds like something an artist would say. So no in-depth details or gameplay as of yet, as it's still a long way into the future, but I do like watching people play horror games, so I am hoping this one's good. With the first Overwatch 2 beta due on April 26th, Blizzard have released information on the first new hero that will be in this beta. It's Sojourn. Sojourn will join the Overwatch 2 ranks as a DPS with a railgun, featuring a primary fire which has rapid firing projectiles and this builds up energy for the weapon, and a secondary fire that consumes all of this energy in a high impact shot. She also features the ability to power slide, which then you can cancel into a high jump, and a disruptor shot, which is an AoE that will slow and deal damage to enemies captured within it. Her ultimate is overclock. This will automatically charge the energy for the railgun and will fire charge shots which pierce enemies and indeed go through walls. That sounds insane. It's likely because it will be. Already described as overpowered by the pros which have had access to her in the alpha, I imagine she's been balanced multiple times since then, so it will be interesting to see what it's like when players actually get their hands on her on April 26th. Halo Infinite continues to struggle, as this week their player count dropped below the Master Chief Collection on PC for the first time, with their total player count dropping down to 7,800 compared to 9,100 for the Master Chief Collection. It really wasn't looking good for the game, although this does come as a Halo dev themselves said that we understand the community is simply out of patience. This comes as Halo Infinite is trying to hype up Season 2, so they're definitely hoping to bring players back. It just seems that the actual work they need to do to even attempt that is a long way down the line. Because while we do get news that Certain Affinity is deepening their relationship with 343 to help with the game, and we get a video of Halo Infinite's 2 new maps to coming to Season 2, we get the community manager saying it's a difficult situation that's going to take the team time to work through. And while they're not happy that they're unable to meet player and community expectations, what they're having to do to solve the problems is a load of production planning, costing, and hiring, and that means that they can't even give regular updates, even though that's exactly what the players want. All in all, for me last year, having COD, Battlefield, and Halo all coming out with 3 shooters, and all of them failing due to various different issues, and at the moment, Fortnite coming out ahead with no build kind of blows my mind and is exactly something I never would have predicted, but here we are. And despite both Halo and Battlefield saying they're really focusing on fixing the problems of their game and getting their players back, I think it'll be an uphill battle and one I'm not confident in them actually achieving. A Japanese company decided they were going to answer a unique gamer question. Couch or desk, which is better? And they decided the answer was the bed. Yes, they came up with the gamer bed of all things. If you didn't have much room and wanted to sleep, eat, and do all your entertainment in exactly the same space, this was the bed for you. Previously called the gamer bed's final form, they decided this wasn't actually true, and 2 years later, they beat it. Now coming in with an electric gaming bed, they've described it as a forbidden layout for such self-degrading gamers. Dubbed the ultimate gaming space, it includes a motorized bed, desk with a place to mount your monitors, a mini fridge, clothes rack, and even a floating arm for your tablet. With 2 electric motors, you can adjust the position of your back, legs, and feet, and is essentially like a hospital bed for gaming, which, let's face it, if you live in this for very long, you might well end up there. There's many times in my life where I've got up straight out of bed and immediately started gaming, but I have a feeling this might be taking it a little bit too far, especially if it's designed as your only furniture in your house. The healthy diet part of the setup seems to be taken care of by Gaming Noodles, which I'm actually genuinely not sure if it's a product in Japan. I wouldn't be surprised. But overall, well, I think student me would have absolutely loved this thing. Now, I'm not so sure, but I do love that this product actually exists. I did think that the original product 2 years ago took it a little bit too far and probably no one would buy it. The fact that they've come out with an upgrade for it has completely proven me wrong. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, I can't wait for 3.0 to see what on earth they do next. Well, for now, that's it from me. Let me know what you thought of the topics down below. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe. More videos like this in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.